Hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the corporate show. We have Prajakta Kulkarni with me. This show, I'll be inviting a bunch of people I know from different backgrounds, and they'll be sharing their experiences on excelling on personal branding, how they're coping up with their work-life balances, how they're excelling in their careers, how they're making their corporate journeys worthwhile. So, Prajakta, here's my first question to you. So, Prajakta, please, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, good afternoon, Lavish, and everybody. I am like a petroleum engineer by passion, and I graduated from MIT Pune in 2011. I choose this engineering because I wanted to work in an adventurous because I should go in Indian Army or Navy or Air Force, but I couldn't make it. So after that, I petroleum is the best adventurous field. So that's how I landed in a petroleum engineering. And that's how my journey started. But I have different passions in fitness, trekking, and with this I get quite a lot frequent travels, but due to COVID right now everything is stopped.
We still see your Instagram
Yes.
posts.
Yeah, that is my hobby actually, part time I do that. Yes, and so I'm working with Baker Hughes for past 9 years,
Oh, that's a feat.
since I graduated from college. Yeah.
One company, 9 years,
And
and you're
currently I'm
excelling.
in very.
So, Prajakta, you said you did engineering from Pune and right after college. So, which was the first company did you work for? Like, how did you land up your first job? Any challenges you faced?
Right after graduating college, it was not an easy journey for me like others. A lot of companies freeze their recruitment
Yeah.
in that time. So I thought like I should approach companies outside the campus. So I visited a lot of company offices in Mumbai, personally to drop my resumes, and also every day I used to have a target to talk to 10 people, like through online, through other platforms, like or call my seniors, those I met in the conferences, and that's how my journey started. And then one day I got a call from Baker Hughes for the jobs. The date arrived, but I did not receive any joining call or anything from HR. So I thought of checking with him like what happened. So I remember that time HR, I approached to her, and I wrote a nice email to her and I asked her to meet personally. So I went to a Mumbai office. I started as an intern, and after 3 months they liked my work and they extended a PPO.
So, you were a gold medalist, right, in your college. Still, I mean,
Yes,
times are tough. Times are always tough. I mean, you have to prove yourself and constantly keep on
yes,
chasing behind people, networking behind HRs, writing awesome emails. And like people are, I mean, you are currently based out of Dubai. So, I mean, people really want to know how did you manage to move from India to Dubai? I mean, what experiences shaped your personality and like how did you develop yourself that you got such an awesome opportunity?
I should be working in a Gulf to see at least how oil field is there, what kind of wells are there.
Yeah, right.
So I started talking to the people here in Middle East, the engineers which were with me, and they were
So,
working
guys,
here.
a pro trip
Also,
network with fellow people in a big
correct.
company.
Net 5 to 6 years I was in the field, working in CBM fields, conventional fields with ONGC, then deep water with Reliance. So that also helped me a lot, to build my profile to come to the Middle East.
So, I mean, you were already forward looking
So
to Middle
that's
East and you prepared yourself over the years to
correct.
get a role in that country, right? I mean, so I mean, it's years of hard work and forward-looking vision,
Yes,
right? I
very
mean,
true.
you need to prepare well in advance. Everybody dreams about that. Definitely, you ask any petroleum engineer if they want to work in Middle East, they'll be like, please give me an opportunity. But they don't want to do the hard work. In a big organization like yours, how do you network within your organization? How do you manage to make the contacts? Everybody says people need to have contacts, but how do you build those? I mean, that's the big question.
3-4 pathways. I was in the college. I always used to go to SPE meetings to build my network. I used to be there to do any kind of volunteering work or like just participate. managers. I always keep relation with them, like, one-to-one, or like I always used to wish them on their birthdays, on the occasions like festivals. Plus, like, they were my mentors. Like, anything in my career, I would used to think like, is it the right decision? I always used to take like their experience into the account. So that's how like I used to know many people. Then third thing is like we have a lot of trainings inside the organization. So I make sure that I will attend that trainings and make friends. I think I would say like within the organization there is like a women's network. So I'm very active in that. Time I was at Baker Hughes stall. I pushed myself like to be there. I will meet maximum people.
Folks, you got a handful of an awesome tricks, right, coming from the 9 years experience petroleum engineer. I mean, nobody has contacts when they are born. You got to build them. You got to go to the conferences. You got to go to the volunteering. You got to volunteer free of cost. Present papers. When you go for the trainings internally, you got to network. You got to go out, hang out with them, build connections. I mean, just don't see connections as like a ticket to high-profile jobs. I mean, create emotional bonding. Ask them how their day was. I mean, build a personal connection. That's how you help and excel in your career. I mean, definitely you will get good managers, subordinate managers, but sometimes people often ask this question that they get across some hard to crack people, which just pisses them off. I mean, you have worked 9 years, so how should people handle them? How to handle toxic environment, toxic people? How to build, sustain the company?
So I would say like you need to find a common interest. Say like people should search their LinkedIn or like profile first whenever they are connecting with the person. So that's how like personal touch can be found in. Like if you have an interest between like you and suppose some other person in football, so you can talk at least about the football or some other game, and that's how you connect personally. So just like not, I mean, sending the request or talking about directly opportunity will not make a personal touch.
I mean, that's a awesome LinkedIn message hack there. I mean, don't just write that I want a job when you are messaging anyone. First, explore their profiles. I mean, get to know their interests, analyze their posts which they have written, analyze the comments they have written. I mean, you have access to everybody's profile, whatever they do. Even if you are getting a new manager or about to join a new team, explore their team's profiles, explore team's interests. This way, I mean, if you get a really hard to crack boss, you can get through him. At this point of time, I mean, Corona is there. I mean, people have lost a lot of jobs, and even the graduates 2020, they are like in a very bad state. So, I mean, definitely job hunting is going on for them. But what apart from job hunting they should do?
So I would say like interpersonal skills are very very important. Like in today's world, like how you present yourself, that creates your first impression basically. How to build a personality, or they can develop like right now there is a digitalization, machine learning is ongoing. I had a good friend come mentor, and he advised me to focus on these kind of things, and I started that. I used to watch English movies to improve my English. I used to do 1 hour exercise, to build my good physique. So that is very important, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point you have highlighted. The state of the mind really matters. We should actually at least 1 hour every day in the morning to meditation and exercise, so that you get your mind awakened and actually introspect yourself. Like, how are you going to improve your mails? Analyze the last communication or last message which you have sent across. So, I mean, Prajakta, you got a job offer from Tesla or Apple. Which company you are going to join?
That's a tricky question. I mean, one is with Apple is known for their brand value, and Tesla is known for their technology. Like and yeah, it's very very tricky. I mean, I would say I will go with Apple. I'm a big Apple fan, and I love Steve Jobs. the brand he created. The brand will never die.
I mean, you don't actually remember Apple, but you remember Steve Jobs. I mean, that's the kind of a personal brand he created over the time. Still, people are inspired. Even if you leave your company currently, your teammates or groups, your managers should remember you, right? So, Prajakta, I mean, you have a lot of sales experience, right? So, in job market, you are selling yourself. If you are in a company, you're selling your product. I mean, everywhere you are stepping out of your home, you are selling something, right? Even if you're building connections, you're selling yourself, your skills. So, how should people present themselves?
So technology is also similar for many products nowadays, like with different companies. But how the brand is presenting themselves, how they are portraying, the image of the product is very, very important.
The job hunters out there, I mean, their brand
Yes.
value is their LinkedIn profile, what they actually post
Yes.
there, how well they
Yeah.
have documented their everything, how their Facebook profile. So, I mean,
Yes.
Prajakta, recently you shared with me that you had written one post on LinkedIn and it had, I guess, 37,000 views and 600 comments and likes and so many profile visits. So, how was
Right.
that experience for you?
Yeah, it was very overwhelming. I was not knowing that I'm a good writer till
Right.
that point.
Yeah, I mean, that's the good point. I mean, value. What value do you create for people? Ticked all the checks. I mean, it was informative. It provided some information to the user. It was inspirational, definitely. It was a personal story where your personal experiences you had shared. It was a motivating post. And the most important, it was heartwarming. How do you feel after overhauling your LinkedIn profile? How do you feel your LinkedIn visibility has increased? Did you see any change?
Of course, it has increased tenfold after that post. I'm motivated by you, Lavish.
Build your profiles, build your website, build your dream blog, go out and post it. I mean, don't be worried. Like, what's your 3-word advice which you want to give to our audience?
Okay, I would say, be patient, first of all.
3 words. 3 words.
Okay, 3 words you
Yeah.
So, I would say I will give only one word. Just keep learning. That's it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have summarized everything. People, if they resort to learning, I mean, there's nothing they cannot achieve. I mean, keep hustling. That's the only thing which is gonna be with you all the time. So,
Yes.
folks, I guess that's all for this session. Prajakta, I mean, I really thank you very much for sharing your awesome experiences. I mean, definitely people will have awesome takeaways from this session. They got an insight into corporate working. How do you manage your lifestyle? How do you grow up in a corporate environment? How do you switch profiles in corporate? How do you manage building a personal brand? How to build connections, meaningful connections, and uh, apart from a career, you got to focus on your own personal hobbies also.
Thank you so much for praising me so much and giving me this opportunity to connect with you. And it was really nice and having this fun session with you.
So, guys, stay tuned. I'll be inviting other awesome speakers for you. We'll be here on the corporate show, giving you all career advice, whatever you want. Drop in the comments if you have any specific questions you want me to cover in the next session. Do hit the subscribe and like button.